Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Romance of Three Kingdoms 13 Wargod Under Siege. I'm the Mysterious JG. I don't want to turn this into a repeat of the into Shu scenario, but yeah, I got kind of a bad feeling. So after that last video, I took a break for a bite of dinner, and honestly to tell you, I went out and I did the same thing with the invasion of Shu, although I didn't find one I found all that helpful. But I went and I found a YouTube walkthrough, and this time the guy who did it is actually like kind of a normal LPer who actually narrated and talked about what he was doing. And if you want to just jump straight to it, I mean, I couldn't blame you. He's let me see, it's LoStra Channel, capital L, lowercase o, capital STRA channel, and open it up real quick. Just out of my own curiosity now. Well, he's got ads and shit, so screw that. I hate that. He's got like 500 something views on this video. I always wonder, I can't tell how many subscriptions the guy has without actually subscribing to his channel. And no offense to LoStra Channel, I don't really need another subscription right now. I've got very few subscriptions, and almost everyone I've subscribed to is somebody who is an LPer that I actually communicate with beyond just, you know, stuff. But at any rate, no, I mean he's he's British, and his I guess I was going to say something less kind. I would say that he's very soft spoken, and as a result, while listening to him, I was kind of picturing Liu Kang, like the Liu Kang that I have invented for Romance of Three Kingdom games, not really like any historical Liu Kang. But if you say things like, and now you got them cornered here, you want to use the advanced tactic, and that's the fastest way to defeat them as quickly as possible. But no, I mean, that being said, I'm teasing the guy, but he put together a very good walkthrough. Not a ton of commentary on it, but basically he just pointed out one or two little I wouldn't even call them exploits, because the odds are so stacked against you in this scenario. I don't see how it's considered an exploit to do anything that's actually within the game rules. I think you have to use. And he pointed out a couple of things. There's an officer that I had not been using who has an ability that restores your troop strength during battle, like to a minor extent. We saw that Xu had something like that in a previous year. Also, I wasn't using GUAN Ping's tactic correctly. I didn't realize it was aimable. I thought it was just area of effect and increases your stats, and then I noticed people charging around in weird directions. Like, oh, it is charging, huh? And just kind of didn't think anything more of it. That is it. That is the tactic which breaks it. GUAN Ping is actually more useful for the most part in this than Guan Yu is. But you have to gather all of your troops together to make it really useful. And in fact, the success I had against Xu Huang, I was on the right track. I needed to do more of that, and turtling, at least this guy, I'm sure there's other tactics, but this LoStra Channel, he didn't really turtle at all. He just kept moving his troops around, trying to drag the enemy into encounters, like concentrating some of their troops together in choke points, and then using that charge thing to reduce their numbers. We had one more major blastic, like Jiaju is kind of the biggest, is like one of the last big enforcement generals. He pops up with some support, and Jihao Dun pops up near the very end. So we did not actually get to the point where all of the Wei troops we would have to face were on the field yet at that last video where we got crushed. But the good news is, having watched the whole thing play out, it's not over. You still have to deal with Wu, but you get kind of a good safe, like you can get through that battle and you survive it all. You're not under, like, it's not something where you're immediately fighting Wu. You have some opportunity to regroup. So that, I felt a lot better. I mean, I don't know, is it cheating? The fact that I know what's coming? Maybe, but I feel like if we can get through this one battle, then we can actually maybe have a chance. So we will load, and I think probably our best bet is to fight that battle with Xu Huang again and try to be more efficient. Although, actually, we didn't do too bad with that. We might have had something salvageable. So I wonder how much have we got left? 26,000 troops, and we asked for troops to come out of Jiangye. protect Xinye. And I will march out. What is Wang Fu's? He might have been the guy. Lowers enemy attack. No, he wasn't the guy. But we'll send him out with all of his troops. Although they don't make a huge difference. Plot happens, and as we already saw this, you use Yang, I think. I think we got far enough to see that, didn't we? Yeah. So here's the thing. We have to... Ma Liang has... increases all allies' morale and slightly heals their soldiers. Yeah. We need to get them involved. And we need to give them an elite spear unit. And max troops. Okay, so that's adding one unit, and it is a unit that gives us the ability to heal troops and increase morale. So basically, there were some situations, and you know, I know I'm being critical of somebody who put a walkthrough on YouTube that's been handy to me, but he didn't really explain when he switched back and forth between just using Wargod and saving up the points instead for GUAN Ping's tactic, Advance Command, but definitely, mostly it was Advance Command and Vanguard were the two biggies. I don't think food is going to be a concern in this scenario, but we got 1 day to mobilize. And then we're just going to sit here and wait for Paying Day to show up. So mostly he didn't bother with setting people up at different places. I've spent so much time worrying about keeping my castle wall defenses going. This other LPer didn't care about that at all, because again he went with a tactic of engaging them outside of the walls and spamming a command that was just really doing decimating damage. One thing was that by launching a lot of it, like by being aggressive, it was protecting the camps. And I guess I didn't really fully understand that morale is what allows you to do tactics. So that like tactical meter that fills up is somehow related to morale. It's not quite exactly the same as just being morale, but he was taking chances and stuff. Like, he didn't really seem to care too much about defending the gates either. It was mostly just luring them out into pitched battles and gathering them as tightly as he could to destroy them. So he would try to get everybody to attack. Oh, and he was also going at a higher speed than I was. But getting everybody to just form up and attack one unit to decrease its morale was a big thing. And then once you've got them all gathered here, we could wait till Xu Huang gets in a little closer, but he's also skipping duels because they take a while, but I enjoy watching them. Hopefully we win this one. We haven't been having a lot of luck with them. This one we should have. Even if Guan Suo is the Bishonen member of the Guan family, he's still a member of the Guan family. Don't defend on turn... Oh, come on. Well, I guess against the knockout it wasn't too bad, but you gotta crush this guy, otherwise we won't get the full morale boost that we want. Okay, so now... I'm going ping, advance command, and there's an arrow you can actually aim. You can kind of see it there. And now you'll notice how much damage we're doing, and it's on all these different guys that are in the path of the advance. And that's kind of it. Like, we just decimated the guy who we beat in the duel. And when it finally wears off, yeah, look at how much damage we did compared to what we took. So I was taking advantage of that in the initial battle, but I didn't realize quite how devastating it was. And I think more often than not, I was getting lucky with the direction, because I didn't know it was when you aimed. So now this particular unit, like, try to aim for ones that you can wipe out. Because now we're just attacking until we get another charge. Xu Huang is actually broken through. Guan Suo got wiped out. That's not good, actually. It's already not going as well for me as it did for this other guy. I'm following like exactly what he told me to do. I guess his thing of everyone just attacking one unit and like not paying too close attention didn't work out that good for me. Well, Xu Huang is backing off, so maybe we'll go with Vanguard. Because that boosts our troop counts. You guys are going to defeat that base, which I don't like, but I don't really know that I can do anything about it. I used Guan Suo to do something about it last time, but this time I managed to let him get defeated. He used advanced command on us. Morale is still high, so let's keep going. He's going to keep getting hit by catapults. So now what do I want to do? They have taken out my base. Still not quite yet, but they're moving towards it. I guess I could charge their headquarters. That might draw them back. Yeah, it is. Well, maybe I can take care of you real quick, Xu Huang. And hopefully they'll still come after me, because I want to use that charge spam to take them out. I don't think we can defeat their base easily with Xu Huang in it. So we'll finish Xu Huang off, and then we'll head towards their base to pull them off of that gate. Oh, Xu Huang has moved away from the gate too. Yeah, I won't bother with to defeat these guys. I'm not going to bother with that kind of tactics, but I feel like I'm letting my walls take too big of a shellacking here. But I've lost very few troops. You guys are still ignoring... oh man, look at the damage. Yeah, it's not working out as good as it did for the Let's Player I watched. I mean, they're not pulling off of that wall and fighting me where I want them to. I don't know if this will do anything to a base, but well, Guan, you just flat out missed. You gonna attack Guan Yu? Here they come. Yeah, this isn't the way it was supposed to go. Yeah, didn't maneuver this the right way. Let's get back up in here. This is where we use that tactic. I don't know if Guan Yu will be able to get away. Damn it. Nope. It was going well and it turned into a disaster. Because he got stuck. I mean, even if I can come back and salvage it now, I've lost too many troops. So let's try this again. Or maybe we'll just go with accepting the results of that one battle. We already beat Xu Huang last time. What if we go back to the battle against a million Wei guys this time? Oh, only 9,000 troops. No, that is not enough. Well, hold on a second. Okay, so they tell you to disperse. And by they, I mean the guy that... You're supposed to deploy. Defend Jinye. Deploy from Jinye. I take Ma Liang out so that he can be his own unit. Go ahead and make him a elite bow. Eastern infantry troop attack increased. They have better attack, better defense. That's interesting. Eastern infantry. Okay, let's go. Hold on. Let's compare that. I was comparing that to the wrong thing. Compared to elite spear, Eastern infantry, 140 max morale, same max morale, lower attack, lower defense, lower. Okay, so they're not as good as elite. I was comparing them to elite bow for some reason. Okay, so yeah. But do I want that or do I want a bow? He's got a C with both. Well, if I'm not going to be parking on the walls this time. 16,000 troops. There's no way. I must have been able to get. Yeah. Forget it. All right, shoot. We got to do the Xu Huang battle again. We got to do what I did at the beginning, and then not screw up after that. Basically, it all went to shit when I missed with a charge with Guan Yu, and he got on the wrong side of the base from everyone else, and then we were really kind of hosed. Because I would have been able to win that battle with more troops to add to my my total there. So if we protect Jinye, have Guan Suo show up, and then from Jinye, we're going to add... And I felt bad. The guy I was watching was better at the game than I am, but doesn't know all that much about the novel. Because he kept saying, you want to protect this guy, make sure you take care of that. He never used anybody's names, including Guan Ping and Ma Liang, the two guys that he was really depending on. He just kept calling them that guy and that guy. We're just like, okay. What do you want? Do you want somebody who knows how to play the game, or somebody who can tell you a bunch of facts from the novel? If you can't apparently have both. So if we win this and we still only have about 16k to work with in the next battle, then we'll know that it was a complete waste of time to redo this fight. Alright, so everybody move to here. I could break off Guan Suo separately. He harassed these guys a little bit last time and kept that camp alive a bit longer. So while these guys... Maybe this is why I wanted an archer unit, so somebody would be able to effectively attack while we were waiting for the charge thing to get going. But we did get a pincer. Gives Xu Huang a little time to get in there. That looks about right. That gives us a morale boost, and we just go beat the shit out of everybody. That time we didn't even get a duel on that guy, and we still wiped him out. Maybe this time I'll try to not be lazy and attack people that we can attack from our various positions. And I may just end up beating Xu Huang and calling it a video, after having basically a failed attempt earlier. I think I can encircle them instead of, yeah, let's watch the duel. Why not? Although I don't like... Yeah, Xu Huang is not an easy guy to beat in a duel. I'm not winning this. I didn't really think there was a way, but at least you wasn't a perfect. You got in a hit, Liu Hua. Be proud. So that screwed up my morale. I wish I'd known that was coming. If I'd known that was coming, I'd have baked a cake. No, if I'd known that was coming, I could have done Vanguard right afterwards to instead of right before, and gotten the morale back. As it is, I probably need to keep my troops together and go after, I'd do Vanguard again. Takes 4. But then we'll go back over here and try to set up a charge on these guys, hopefully near a bridge. I can back them up against the water. Did attack command, which boosted their morale a bit, but it's not really going to help too much. Though it is hurting my guys pretty bad. At this rate, but yeah. As soon as it wore off, his morale went in the crapper. GUAN PING, don't take it upon yourself to go after Xu Huang. The moment in which you are prepared to face Xu Huang has not arrived. Now, I still think I'm better off luring them down here. Oh, that base is actually going to remain intact. So you guys are gonna... That's weird. Well, maybe I can... get them over here. I don't want to get drawn into a fight with Xu Huang, who will... Those bases will shoot arrows if there's guys inside. There we go. This is what I wanted now. As long as we can get you guys all gathered together. Nice and tight. Let them come in. Damn it, GUAN PING. His bloodlust cannot be sated. I wanted to get them a little tighter. Okay. There we go. Just a little further down. There we are. And this kills their morale some fierce. Well, you guys continue working on this guy. And you blast us with the Vanguard attack. So all this hiding behind walls, that's just not how Guan Yu fights a battle anyway. Oh, never mind. We got it. And the pincer attacks. Oh god, the Pele. And here we are. And Xu Huang is going to flee. Okay, I'm not sure what he thinks he's doing, but... Actually, we should all gather together and do that tactic to him one more time, probably. Because he's got enough troops that we gotta be careful. And he's using the invincible attack, or in... Don't know if this will work or not, we'll see. Well, it's doing some kind of damage. Looks like it's going to eliminate the base before it takes any of us out. Yeah, Xu Huang is actually going to escape. Oh, half of us missed the base. Oh, attack, follow me! Main base fallen. So I came out with about twice the soldiers that I had last time, so that's pretty good. So I should be able to save that. And have a better starting point next time. So we will save it. And it took me a whole video to do that because I tried different things. But next time when we come back, that's an interesting little thing that it was recommended. I'm not sure exactly why you need to do this. He said you can't use all of the generals that you want unless you do this. But he suggested going out and quickly defeating the 5,000 troops under Lu Jun that are there now before huddling up for this battle. But you can see everyone is coming after you. You deal with Cao Zhen, 25,000 troops. Hao Zhao, 25,000 troops. Jia Zhu with 25,000 troops, the guy I jokingly called Joshua. But then here's the killer. So that's 75,000 troops, which is, you get like 19,000 more. Like, I mean, you know, we're gonna be well outnumbered by those. But then marching along on their way, our man, I think it's Man Chong. No, it's Jihao Shang with 45,000 and Jihao Dun with 37,000. So that's 80. It's about 90,000. You got well over 100,000 troops. There is no way that you can do well enough to not be outnumbered 3-1 in this fight. So that's the thing, and we just got to deal. So we'll try to deal next time, and we'll try to take advantage of those same tactics to get us through the rain, as it were, and continue to be annoyed that Jiangling, with its ruler, Red Hood guy, is doing nothing at all to help us. Neither is Wu Ling. Neither, and our I guess in plot terms, we just sent off Guan Jing to say we need help. which is why this dude doesn't know that we need help. He's not coming out to help us. That guy's not helping us. We're basically on our own here, folks. And it's we're going to be outnumbered 3 or 4 to 1, and that's before we have to deal with Wu. I'm the Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more of Romance of Three Kingdoms 13, Wargod Under Siege. Thanks to LoStra Channel, we just might have a chance. And again, I don't know if there's any editing involved in his. It looked like it was one clear run, but he just had a way of making things go his way that I don't know that I've got. But we'll see, folks, next time.